Hi, my name is Gerone, Wright. This is yet another video that I have that's actually referencing a series of discoveries that I made over a 3-year period and that I have recorded on alien UFOs. Okay, I'm going to get right to the point here and not waste no time. Alright, what you're looking at is a image taken by NASA's Hubble telescope of the Carina Nebula Paranormal. Okay, and I've been drawn to this image, and the reason why is because there is celestial beings depicted in gas matter. Okay, now you're probably saying, okay, show me the money. All right, I'm going to show you. All right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you more than once. I'm going to show you on many occasions these faces. Look here. If I can look right there. There's a head, a skull, on inside of a skull. Alright, it's all the way over to that side there. Alright, there's a man, a horned being. His head is in a skull. Okay, then right here, there's a skull. Bring it all the way over to the other side. And there is a perfect image. Let me back it up. Alright. My skull. Let me get my skull back here. Alright. My skull is there. I have a skull. Right there. Then there is a horned being with the skull. Right there. Okay. And this is a skull. Alright. Now I'm going to explain this whole image to you after a while here. But hold on. Here is a perfect picture of a woman in an evening gown and with stars as her earring, with her red hair being blown back. Right there. My finger is at the star that's actually her earring. There is her chin, there's her eye, there's her mouth, and her red hair is blown back. Here is her cleavage right there. And the gas matter creates her gown. Okay. Alright. I hope I got your attention here. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to probably make this 2 parts. Because there's so much material that I have referencing this specific discovery of mine. Alright. Here's some of the highlights that I've made. Remember I told you about the skull? The guy in the skull? Look at that image there. Take that in for a moment. What in the world is that doing in gas matter? Now, you cannot see that unless I show that to you. I just had this guy up there and you couldn't see it. Now you can see him perfectly now. He's right there, and there he is. Let me show you what he's actually doing now that I got your attention. Okay. I'm going to show you. You know that familiar image of a skull with wings coming out of it, that I think that they have it on either the Harley Davidson or something there, but I always see this image of the skull with the wings on it. Well, this guy that's in the skull has wings. His wing goes up over top of this skull that I have identified here for you. The wing goes up there. His other wing wraps around this half a skull that's right there, comes down through the cloud matter and goes out and finishes over here in the bottom. Now, what's the beauty in all of this is that you will be able to go and Google this image now that I showed you this and be able to identify the same exact things. Alright, now, the woman. Let's get up on her a little bit. Where is she at? Where is she? Okay. I'm going to have to bring this over here. Look at her. Red hair blown back. There she is, her cleavage, a matter of cleavage right there. There's her chin, there's her mouth, there's her nose, and there's her eye socket. Now, I'm going to show you a close-up of what she looks like. I'm going to take that picture away. I'm going to keep going through these pictures because I only got a few minutes on this. So I'm going to make this a 2-part. Maybe even 3, because I have so much material referencing this. Because what is going on here is just actually phenomenal, to be totally honest with you. You can see faces that I have drawn all through here. This cloud matter has, it's a picture image of everything that I have already been showing and making available in my 5 other videos that I have actually released. All right, let me bring this up. Let me take this out for a minute. The woman that's right here, you see her? I'm going to show you what I was able to bring up and draw for you to show you what's actually there. You're not going to believe this, of course, but here, this is what is there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. There you go. There she goes right there. In the Carina Nebula Paranormal. Her red hair being blown back off of her hair actually goes into the snout of a horse. Over here is another being. Then the familiar ape face. All morphing one another in the cloud matter of the Carina Nebula Paranormal. Don't take my word for it. Go there and look for yourself. Enlarge the image and you'll see this right here. Now that I've done pointed it out to you. This woman is even wearing a beaded necklace. And she looked like she's in evening attire. I know who it is. I have actually dubbed her as being the mother of creation. She is in every last one of my discoveries, and you will find her in every last one of my videos. But just so happened that this is taken from cloud matter in the Carina Nebula Paranormal, taken by Hubble Space Image. Now, you're probably saying, okay, what else could this guy possibly have relating to this? All right, I'm going to show you what else is there in that skull. I should have been better prepared than this. I have so much material relating to this that it's uncanny. All right, where we at with that skull? Okay, I'm going to take this down for a minute. I know I'm going to have to make this 2-part because it's going to be too long. The same skull that's there with the wing, this guy here is holding the half the skull that's there with his wing wrapped around and have his other wing up on the skull of this guy right here. So we got 1, 2, 3 skulls and a wing figure. A wing being there. This skull, his skull has like a helmet on. He has like a helmet on with a point there, and a point in the front. Can you see that? Point, 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 and point. Look at that. Carina Nebula Paranormal. Look at that. Take a good look at that. Now, let me switch it up because there are many morphing images within this. Now, let me bring this in to the equation, okay, and show you some of my highlights. The same guy with the skull here. I don't have his wing highlighted, but look at the helmet that he has with a point there, a point there, and a point there. Now, look what else is brought into the equation. There is a horse. There's a shark. What else we have? And other multiple morphing beings. I think down here there was a baboon. Down here. Okay. Now, look at all of these images. Because now that I have shown them to you and highlighted them to you, let me get the unedited version first out here so you can see these beings. Let me see if I can put that down so you can. All right. Where we at here? No, you're not going to be able to see it in that one. Alright. I encourage you to Google the image and look at that. Take a long look at that. How about the other images that I have back here? Is that showing you a little bit better? Google the image for yourself and pull it up. And you'll see all of this stuff here lined up as I actually got it highlighted now. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you something else that I have with reference to this. I'm going to have to cut. I'm only going to show 2 more images, and then I'm going to pull out of this. Okay. There are many faces that are there, all morphing in this cloud matter, and I'll tell you why. Or you can go to my website after I show you where I'm at. Here's some more images. Check this out. Look how intense this becomes. Look at that. in the Carina Nebula Paranormal. Every last one of these images are there in cloud matter, all morphing one another. I have all of this information based on it at my website, Alien UFOs. This is not the only nebula that I did this with. I did this with the Orion Nebula, the Hidden Flame Nebula, what else? The Eagle Nebula. The Crab Nebula. All of these nebulas have these matters, these celestial beings depicted in them. How in the world can I do this? Look, people. Here's a blow-up version of this skull that is right here. And look what is there. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here and create another to make a second part. These references that you see right here, Da Vinci, Rembrandt, Picasso, Bernini, Salvador Dali, let me see, George Quintence. All of these Renaissance artists have this stuff in their artworks, encoded and encrypted. Everything that you see here, I found this first before I found it in their painting. I am connected to everything, to this, what this is all is entailed and involved in. I am connected to this. I'm going to stop the video. You can find me here on YouTube on Geronification, and I wish I had my other clip there so I can actually tell you. Oh, here you go, right here. I'm going to stop the video in a minute. Take a look at that. These are not just doodlings that I am making. These are actual images and beings that are actually in painting. And I'm not even the only one that's doing it. And Michelangelo's paintings. All of this stuff is right there in the drawings that Michelangelo made in the Sistine Chapel. YouTube, Geronification, Google. You can Google my name, Gerone Wright, and it'll come up, I am an alien and so are you. The site is Alien UFOs. You can go to Dreaming Experiences. Okay? I have 5 other videos here. Look at all of that stuff, people. I'm telling you, this is serious, and I am serious. I am not wasting your time. Go see this stuff. This stuff is in space. I'm going to be doing more. I have other nebulas. I even going to go, come with me back into the second part of this, and I'm going to show you the image of Mona Lisa that is in cloud matter and gas matter in the nebula, in the paranormal, Carina Paranormal Nebula. All right? I'm going to stop this video here.